Sincerely, Dusklight.
Ooh, this would be perfect to give to the mayor.
You think so, huh?
Can I do a perception check? He seems legit, but just to make sure that he's been
You mean
completely honest.
sort of like a sense motive? I think is it sense motive to detect a lie or something like that?
I think it's all perception now.
Yeah, it's all perception.
There was some lore discovered that, this is basically common lore of this area anyway, with the god Eridan and basically taking the Darklands from the Zolgoths. And that's, this is before you actually had joined, but this was information gained while at the Aeon Tower when you guys were seeing the Zolgoth trying to destroy the Ion Stone on top of the tower. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, you can tell that this Zolgoth is sincere. As for the information given to you about another Zolgoth trying to open up your ghost, your friendly ghost, basically is crypt, that's a whole nother thing.
All right. I'm thinking that while this guy's sincere, we don't really want to be partnering up with him still. He's still kind of an evil dude. He has evil kind of motivations, and we're like champions of Eridan now. We received the blessing of Eridan. So I hate to tell the dude, sorry, but we can't really allow you to just, go about and plot your resurgence later on.
Well,
he's gonna keep going.
I can assure you, my friends, after I've given you all of this information, I assure you that I will retreat into the Darklands. And in fact, I can even take you there to show you this beautiful entrance into my home world. And I will bid you farewell. I will bid you farewell there.
And you guys won't, you'll completely evacuate the entire temple, and you won't return to the temple.
You have my word.
And does your word hold sway over the other priestess you were talking about?
Well, if you take out the other priestess, then that would put me in control. So, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and I will pull all of the other Zolgoths out of the temple, never to return.
And this priestess, she's in this room right over here that you pointed to, the secret room?
That is correct. It's there's another room there that is it was kind of destroyed by the I guess there were some earthquakes or something that happened quite a long time ago, but yeah, it's just like a beautiful room. We haven't messed with it yet, I assure you. Well, seeing that there's a huge 10-foot tall construct type of statue there, we really haven't taken a chance, but there's a few other of those constructs that we really haven't, we're just simple Zolgoths. We're not, well, we are warriors as well, but when it comes to constructs, it seems like they have the upper hand.
Maybe we should have you write something down. As leader of the Zolgoths, you promise that all your followers will stay out of the area and never return to this town or to the temple.
Well, it just happens to be that I have an extra piece of parchment on me, and I will be more than happy to fill out some type of contractual agreement with our clan of Zolgoths, the other Zolgoths, and also your people who with this temple and whatever town that you're in, of course.
Okay.
We aren't primitive savages like everybody thinks that we are. We can have some type of contractual agreement, maybe have some type of trade later on. Build up a rapport with the humans. I see no problems with that.
All right. I mean, that sounds kind of good to me. As long as you're willing to, like,
most certainly.
Because I know the humans like those pieces of paper where people agree not to do something for a while, and sometimes they don't always follow through on that, but they like to have that to start out. That's what I've heard about the humans.
Yeah, he pulls out his quill, gets a little bottle of ink out of his pouch, like a spell component pouch. He licks the feather and he starts writing, and he starts just kind of rumbling on. Yes. I don't think I spelled that right. Just kind of scratches it out, keeps writing. And after a couple of minutes, it is written in Draconic. And I know several of you can speak Draconic in this party. And it does read that, he will make sure that the Zolgoths do not come back into the Moonstone Hall. Yada, yada, yada. Powers that be, etc. And hopefully this will open up for trade, etc. down the line. So he definitely does seem to be, like I told you, Jor, but he definitely does seem to be genuine in that regards. But it seems like he also wants to have a little bit of power as well. And, because he is number 2, but he wants to be number 1. And he wants you to take out Sarshalix, which is the bruteful female Zolgath leader that is just, all she's worried about is power and treasure and not the Zolgoth ancestry.
What is her name again?
Sarshalix. Or whatever you want to call her. You can call her anything you want, my friend. I'll put the name in chat for you.
And what does she look like?
Well, let me tell you really quick. He describes her as she is green-skinned and she casts magic. And she also has one of these reptilian beasts as a companion as well.
Do they have any command words that they listen to? Like sit or roll over or...
I think kill is the more appropriate word. Yes, kill.
I mean, they have like a non-kill keyword so that like we could say that and then maybe it wouldn't attack us.
I'm not too sure. I don't talk to her very much.
Okay.
You would have to maybe try for yourself. But I do know that she did have quite a few of our colleagues in there trying to pry the lids off of these sarcophaguses that your friend and his friends are laid to rest in. And our tools were not working. Our crowbars and our pitchforks and our other tools weren't working. So she thought of her reptilian friend. I think his name is Snots. Because he's got this mucus, sort of like a Zolgas. Just mucus kind of just pouring out of his mouth. But anyway, I believe that she's having her reptilian friend, Snots, pull the lids off of these sarcophaguses. So you may want to hurry. Because I think once she gets the treasure, she may be retreating back to the Darklands where we came. But I will tell you one more thing before I depart you, my friends. There's been quite a bit of damage done to the wall of this monastery. So there's going to be some, I guess, repairs that need to be made. Yeah, these Triceratops, they are very strong creatures, and they can easily knock holes in walls, I guess you could say. But I would hurry if I were you. I would try to catch her in the act of thievery. And I would also try to maybe comprehend this whole Mistress Dusklight thing. She says she's our friend and she wants to help, but she wants to backstab this town as well. And she's stealing all kinds of artifacts, not only from us, but this temple and your gods and Eridan and yada, yada, yada.
And so why don't you write that on your little contract thing? Just write that Mistress Dusklight was aiding the Zolgoths.
Yeah, she writes, P.S. Don't trust Mistress Dusklight, whatever her name is.
Yeah. All right. Did you participate in any of the like sacrifices or anything?
Oh no, that was not me. I'm not a summoner.
Okay. And
But-
are there any prisoners here?
The one, I will say this: the Zolgath that was performing these, and he kind of looks over towards the Babao, and it's just kind of playing with the tip of the spear, looking at all of you. He says, "Yes, that Zolgath had an unfortunate accident with her last summons. So yes, you'll be able to find her destroyed corpse and the other corpses that this Mistress Dusklight was bringing us. And in fact, I did not even think that we needed to do sacrifices, but she brought them to us anyway. She was trying to befriend us, but I could just see right through that. I was going to say a bad word, but I'm trying to keep this PG-13.
All right. What do you guys think? Just get them out of here, make sure they actually leave, and then move on to the.
Oh, we're going to leave. Yes, we will leave.
I was thinking about stabbing him in the face, but I think he swayed me, so I maybe won't.
Well,
Pretty sure I won't.
I hope you won't stab me in the face, because that won't feel very well.
Yeah. All right, well, why don't you take your little Babao dude and your little dinosaur and just mosey on deck to where you came, and we'll take this letter, and then maybe on the, how about the, how do you keep track of time in your little dark lane?
No, much like you do as well.
All right,
We
well,
know
like,
when there's daylight on the surface.
how about 2 weeks from now, you can send an emissary to the tunnel entrance where you meet up here, and then we will have a human emissary, and they will negotiate with you any potential trades or finalization of the treaty. How about that?
I like that idea. And he pulls out another parchment, and he says, "I'll just put that in my book and take a note of that."
And you know what? I like that. So, Emu, why don't you go ahead and give yourself an extra hero point for that?
Aha, cool.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. So what do you think? Adventurers, Pathfinders, as the Zolgoth, makes a couple of clicking noises, heads for the door, opens it up, and he turns around and says, "Oh, by the way, this is the chamber where our summoner friend had a mishap," and he kind of chuckles and just kind of goes out of your appearance, well, out of your sight. And you can hear other doors that are opening as well as he and his creature disappears along with the fiend.
Yeah, I'll be kind of eyeballing the little fiend when he goes by.
He just looks at you and gives you a wink. He gives you a wink. Are you getting a head rush there, being upside down for that long, Zero?
Yeah, I was wondering if that was 10 minutes.
I would say that was probably around 10 minutes.
I'll
And,
come
and
back
you,
there. I'll come back there.
yeah, you can actually see as you peek around the corner, Jorp, you can see that the Zolgoth and his companion are leaving, and they disappear. And they leave the doors open, and you can see that this hallway extends down into a much larger room.
All right, well, while they're leaving, do we have any wounds we want to take care of before we proceed and take out the other lady? I guess I got some little bumps and bruises.
Yeah, if we're spending 10 minutes, I'll try to heal everyone up a little bit.
Yeah, you can do that for sure.
So Zero and Emu. Yeah, that's it. Yep. And I'll use all my medicine related skill feats. My healing on you.
How come 010 is petrified?
I don't know why. I didn't put that on there. Anybody else put that on There's
No.
a persistent damage on there as well. I will take that off. You're straight. It's like
A little stiff there.
Alright, there's some healing for you.
I think it was all the contract stuff. Just makes me freeze.
I'll search this room real quick.
Sure. Give me a perception roll.
Justin's gonna go swimming in them pools and see if he finds anything.
You can give me a perception check as well. Jorp with a nice roll. So, yeah, Jorp, as you're kind of milling around looking for things, you find a chunk of obsidian that is worth 100 gold. So you can put that on your sheet, or if you would like me to put it in the party sheet, I can do that.
Probably the party sheet. We're probably just gonna sell it, right? I guess.
I can do that. Totally up to you.
And I guess after I get healed up, Emu will go over by where the guy pointed and see if I can find that secret door.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Also, I will say that Jorp, as you're getting out of the pool, you can also see around the northwestern corner, there's also some chunks of this moonstone that this whole entire cavern is made of that have basically fallen out of the wall, different like chunks, and you're able to gather them up, and those moonstone pieces are worth around 200 gold. But the unfortunate thing about it is they're super heavy, and it would be about 4 bulk worth of moonstone pieces, so basically 40 pounds. You can leave them there, or you can put them into the party sheet, because they are quite heavy. I don't know if anybody has that type of bulk left that they can carry, or you can just come back and get it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can get them later if we really want them.
All right. I will go ahead and add those to the party sheet in your party sheet inventory. And yes, as you're looking at the wall there, Emu, you do see that there's, with a good look, you know that it's there. You can actually find the mechanism to open this door.
So the plus 10 movement that you had on Emu from before, did that wear off after a few minutes? What was the time on that one?
No, I casted that as a second level spell, so that lasts 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay, cool.
then I'm going to use my first level witch spell right now to cast Long Strider on Jorp.
Cool.
It'll enhance your ability to move around better.
Sweet. All right, are we all ready to go? Do we have any spells? Any other spells you guys want to cast before we? Oh, we lost 0.
I would ask Zero to, each of us to haste one of you. I could haste Emu, and Zero could haste Jorp. Right, that's right as we're about to enter. That's you might want to check and make sure there's actually people in there first before we do that.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
And then cast it.
So when you open you find the mechanism to open up this chamber. It's simple enough to where you're not going to need any kind of check. So it basically opens up, and there is another wall with you can see a couple of peepholes in the wall.
All right, quick, close it back up.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to go look in the peephole first, right?
Okay. Yeah, if you just don't get caught.
All right, I'll try to sneak over there. I'm gonna do a little sneak roll.
And you have dark vision, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, I do. Hey, we should use that the test build. Could be using dark vision and all kinds of stuff.
We could. I just
Soon.
well, yes, very soon. But I switched over from, tests to live. So, but yes, as you look into this room, Emu, it looks like there is another one of these statues of Eridan that is in this room. And you're kind of looking around with your dark vision, and you can see all kinds of vibrant tapestries that are adorning the walls of the room.
Does the Eridan, does he have his hand held out?
No, it's one of the other statues. It's like one of the other huge construct statues that you had seen before. Does not have its hands out extended, though.
Hey, I'll come back out. Hey, Omi, there's another one of those big statues in there, and you want to do your magic check and see if it's an alive one?
Yeah, I can do that.
He's not holding anything valuable, so I think we should be okay.
All right. Do I need a sneak? Is there anybody in there?
I don't think so.
Okay. So
Doesn't look like it, no.
So I can't really. Is that all there is to it? Just a tiny little two
little peepholes. Yep, sort of like the person on the tapestry as you're walking by. The eyes are following you. You notice those type of peepholes.
All right. Omi will cast detect magic.
Cast detect magic, and you look through the peepholes again. Well, you can definitely sense that there's magic in the room, that's for sure. You can definitely tell that there is magic. From multiple there's actually multiple, you're getting senses of there's multiple items in this room that are magical.
I'll come back out and say, yeah, there's a lot of magic items in this room as well.
You would imagine that the construct is magical in the first place, but you can sense other things that are in that room as well. And I'll even go as much to say that you can sense evocation magic.
Okay. Evocation magic, that usually makes things blow up. Well, sometimes. First of all, let's check for the secret door within a secret door thing to rule that out.
All right, I'll look in here and see if there's any levers turning off the exploder part.
Sure, yeah, there's an identical lever just like you just used to get into the hallway.
Okay.
So if you would like to go ahead and open it, it's not locked or has any kind of traps on it.
Okay.
And you feel free to open it up.
All right. I don't have a door option there, so I think you got to open this one.
Yes, so as you open the door, Emu, all of a sudden, the room becomes lit. I would say a very soft light. And as you stick your head in, you can see these beautiful, vibrant tapestries aligning all of the walls of this room, all four sides. And you also notice that there are 4 torches that just magically started burning as the door slid open. And in the middle of this room, there is one of these 10-foot tall construct type of statues.
Hey, Ulthadar, are you around here somewhere?
No, I am not. No, he's not around.
I'll just keep whispering.
We're friends of Ulthadar. We're just coming through. Don't attack us, big statue.
So, who has the moonstone diadem?
I believe Omi was wearing it. I never said he was taking it off. So.
I thought you were. So, as you come into the room, the construct does animate, and it points to the set of double doors, and it also turns and points to this area of the western wall.
Ah, okay. Hey, Emu, you want to check that wall over there for another secret door?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, I'll come over here, do a little checky check.
Yeah, and on that north wall, there's also a bunch of candles and whatnot that have been lit in the past. So yes, you check the. Oh, that's a beautiful roll. But yes, you find another one of those simple mechanisms that will unlock the door. Well, basically open it, not unlock it. But it doesn't seem to be trapped. It doesn't seem to be locked or anything like that.
Yeah, there's definitely another one here too.